Deep in the heart of Mars lies a mystery that has puzzled scientists for decades. A towering volcano, Olympus Mons, standing at around 22 kilometers, holds secrets that could change our understanding of the red planet forever. But as we delve deeper into its history, we uncover a dark and ominous past. Eruptions that lasted for millions of years, ancient rivers that ran on its slopes, and signs of a once thriving environment. Are we alone in this vast universe? The answers to these questions and more lie buried within Olympus Mons. Join us as we embark on a journey to uncover the truth and solve the mystery of the giant among volcanoes, Olympus Mons.
Audio Jungle.
The biggest volcano in the solar system is Olympus Mons on Mars. The enormous Martian mountain, which towers over the plains in its immediate vicinity, could be waiting for the next eruption. Olympus Mons is one of a dozen major volcanoes, many of which are 10 to 100 times higher than its terrestrial equivalents that can be found in the Tharsis Montes area close to the Martian equator. The highest of them all, Olympus Mons rises 16 miles above the plains below and covers 374 miles, roughly the size of the state of Arizona. It is more difficult to measure terrain heights on Mars than it is on Earth, since there is no surface water. However, scientists have established an actual sea level for Mars, known as the areoid, which is a fictitious sphere having the average equatorial radius of the planet. Even though the mountain is just 13 miles high relative to the areoid, it turns out to be far higher than the plain that surrounds Olympus Mons. Nevertheless, this is still a record-breaking size. Despite being so wide, it does not resemble a conventional mountain on Earth. It would just seem to be a gradually sloping plain if you were standing on it. Olympus Mons rises 3 times higher than Mount Everest, the mountain with the highest summit on Earth at 5.5 miles above sea level. In contrast, Hawaii's Mauna Loa, the highest volcano on Earth, rises 6.3 miles above the sea bottom. Although its summit is just 2.6 miles above sea level, but its peak is only 2.6 miles above sea level. The volume enclosed by Olympus Mons is nearly 100 times that of Mauna Loa, and the whole Hawaiian island chain from Kauai to Hawaii that contains it could fit within its Martian equivalent. Olympus Mons is also known as a shield volcano. Shield volcanoes are formed by lava gently pouring down their slopes, rather than erupting abruptly. The consequence is that the mountain seems low and squat, with an average slope of only 5%. There aren't many impact craters on the surface of Olympus Mons compared to the average Martian landscape. This shows that the lava's topmost layer is relatively new, with the most recent eruption taking place about 25 million years ago. The fascinating prospect that the volcano is still active and might erupt in the future is raised by this. A 53-mile-wide depression is made near the summit by the accumulation of 6 collapsed craters, or calderas. Magma chambers under the calderas collapsed when they were too weak to sustain the weight of the land above, as the chambers emptied of lava, most likely during an eruption. The volcano's edge is surrounded by an escarpment that rises up to 6 miles above the surroundings. The base of the volcano is surrounded by a sizable depression as the volcano's tremendous weight pushes into the crust. The lava on Mars is thought to have accumulated higher due to increased eruption rates and the red planet's lower surface gravity. The varied types of volcanoes may be significantly influenced by the existence or absence of tectonic plates. On both worlds, the lava hotspots under the crust are still there. On Earth, however, lava cannot continuously build up because of the movement of the crust. For instance, the Hawaiian Islands were created when a plate slid over a hot point. A little island was formed by each eruption at a different location. But plate motion on Mars is very constrained. The hot area and the crust are still in place. When lava rises to the surface, it stays in the same location and keeps building up. Large volcanoes like Olympus Mons develop instead of a succession of volcanic islands. In reality, 3 other massive volcanoes close to Olympus Mons are of a size that is comparable to Olympus Mons. If just one of the 4 volcanoes in the area existed, it would be the highest object in the solar system. In addition to the absence of plate movement, Olympus Mons' expansion benefited by its prolonged existence. Olympus Mons is the largest volcano in the solar system, located on the planet Mars. It is significant in understanding the geological history of Mars because it is a key piece of evidence for the planet's past volcanic activity. The volcano is estimated to be around 3 billion years old and is thought to have been active for much of that time. Its size and age suggest that Mars may have had a much more active geology in the past, with a thicker atmosphere and possibly even liquid water on its surface. The rover that has explored Olympus Mons and its surrounding is the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, or MRO, and its High-Resolution Imaging Science Experiment, or HiRISE camera. The MRO has made several discoveries in and around Olympus Mons, including evidence of ancient lava flows, volcanic ash deposits, and possible signs of past water erosion. The HiRISE camera has also captured detailed images of the volcano's caldera and surrounding terrain, providing valuable information about its geology and history. Tharsis Montes volcanoes are so enormous that they tower above the regular Martian dust storms. Using an 8-inch telescope, Italian astronomer Giovanni Schiaparelli, who conducted extensive research on the Martian surface in the late 19th century, spotted the gigantic features. In 1971, NASA's Mariner 9 was able to distinguish the tops of the volcanoes above the storms when it reached the red planet. Olympus Mons' great elevation makes it challenging to descend using a parachute in the flimsy atmosphere, and the abundance of loose dust would make it impossible for rovers to navigate. However, Olympus Mons may turn into a top destination for daring vacationers if Martian space tourism takes up in the next decades. A concept for a mission that some students from the Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm, Sweden, thought may be achievable by 2042 was created in 2021. 3 individuals would travel in a rover to a location near the massive volcano's top, and the remaining leg would be completed by 2 of them on foot. As an alternative, a business called Fourth Planet Logistics is attempting to design a virtual reality climbing route for the massive mountain. The company describes itself as having been founded for the purpose of designing, building, and evaluating human habitat structures and related support components for utilization on the Moon, Mars, and beyond. And so our journey to uncover the secrets of Olympus Mons comes to an end. We hope you've enjoyed learning about this towering volcano and the mysteries it holds. From its massive size and ancient history to the signs of past water and possible evidence of life on Mars, Olympus Mons continues to fascinate scientists and space enthusiasts alike. We've only scratched the surface of what this giant volcano has to offer, and with new missions and technology on the horizon, we're sure to uncover even more about this amazing place. We hope you've enjoyed the video and that it has sparked your curiosity about the wonders of our solar system. Thank you for joining us on this journey to Olympus Mons, the giant among volcanoes.